Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Bobby Balow, the mixing and mastering engineer at Raytown Productions here. And I want to clear up one of the biggest misconceptions that I see on the internet all the time about mid-side processing. When most people think of mid-side processing, they think that it basically takes a stereo file and extracts the mono information, so everything in the center of the mix, and puts it on one channel, and then takes all of the side information and puts it on another. And so then you can control just the side information or the stereo information separately from the mono or the middle channel. While the name mid-side might make it seem that that's the case, it's actually not what really happens. And this is really important fundamentally to understand. The way mid-side processing is encoded is you take a combination of the left channel in a stereo field and you subtract it from the right channel in the stereo field. Now, anything that's the same in both will cancel out, and what you're left with is everything that's different between the left and right sides of a stereo audio file, okay? Sometimes people refer to as the difference channel or the side channel. Both are the same thing. To encode the mid channel, you take the left side of the audio file and add it to the right side. What happens is that anything that's the same will actually double in volume because we're adding the two waveforms on both sides together and you have constructive interference. So you're doubling the waveform essentially. Anything that is different between the two just get combined, but what's important to know is that the side information is still in the middle channel, right? It's just half as loud as anything that's the same on both left and right side. So that's why when you say mid-channel, it's misleading. It should actually be referred to as the sum because you do have some side components that are also in that channel. So if you've ever taken an audio file and broken it into its mid and side components, you'll notice that you'll hear stuff that's on the sides in the middle channel. So for example, on a rock or metal song, you typically have the guitars on the left and right channel. And if you solo the middle, you'll hear a loud vocal because those are always pan center for the 99% of everything. You'll hear a loud kick and snare drum and probably bass guitar too. But if you listen closely, there'll be at about half the volume, the guitars or the cymbals from the drums. And just to give you a quick demonstration of the different sounds of the mid and the side channels or the sum and the difference, I'm just going to play a song by a band called Deer Spring that I mixed and mastered. If you like what you hear, definitely check out the description. I have links to their socials. So that's just the stereo song. Let's listen to the side or the difference information. So again, this is going to be the left channel minus the right channel, okay? So you hear that the snare drum and kick drum are pretty much gone. The lead vocal is missing. You get some ambience from the reverbs that are stereo, but for the most part, every center element has been canceled out. Okay, if we listen to the mid or the sum channel, you can hear there's an emphasis on the kick snare, the lead vocal, and the bass, right? And that's because the volume is effectively doubled when we added those two channels together. Going back to the side. Stereo. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the middle channel, which is the sum channel, and I want you to listen very carefully because you'll be able to hear those guitars. They're there. They're just tucked in and they're quieter, okay? Listen. Especially like that lead. Let's listen for that carefully. Here we go. So you can clearly hear that it's there, right? So that's just a quick demonstration to show you that, in fact, the middle channel is indeed the sum of the left and right, and we are getting some of the side information folded into the middle channel. So why does this matter? It matters because sometimes people think that they have a completely isolated audio file that is just the center element, so they'll boost it up, okay? But what they don't realize is that they're collapsing the stereo image because they're taking some of the side information and putting it into the center by increasing the middle channel. Or you could potentially be causing some weird phase problems by doing processing to the middle channel that can then cancel out with the sides. Remember, we're including some of that in the center channel. So from this point forward, try to start calling it some indifference. That should help remind you of what the actual technical differences are so you can make the best decisions for your music. For more tips, tricks, and technical deep dives into home studio recording, mixing, and mastering, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I drop new videos every single week, and it's going to help you level up the quality of your home studio. With that, I want to thank you so much for your time and attention today, and I hope to see you in another video.